Hey everyone, welcome to Tellor Dev Call, Monday, October 30th. Thank you, everyone, for being here. So, big news this week. Last week we deployed the upgraded contracts. That all went super smoothly. So if you're a reporter, I think almost everyone's like switched over now, right?
They've at least requested withdrawal.
Yeah, it was like so everyone's reporting we're saving like 20% in gas, which is super great on mainnet. Mainnet, Polygon, Optimism, they're all done. We're gonna do Arbitrum, Filecoin, Gnosis Chain, Manta.
Well, Manta's done.
Yeah, all Manta's done.
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, we're on a bajillion networks. We gotta go.
Can't even keep track.
Yeah, we have to go fix. Go help them all out. So it's super cool though. That was good and it was relatively smooth. Like fingers crossed, saying that that it all went super smooth, but it seems to have gone super smooth. You know, and big shout out to Tim Spuddy who sort of helped make that kind of go smoothly. So yeah, so deploying some stuff this week. That's what I'll be doing. And then we'll be working on Layer. So we're kind of deep in the throes of building a new chain, which is awesome. If you saw the big news this week in crypto land, like DYDX, they launched a Cosmos chain. So we're looking at their code, analyzing how it works, how we can use it. But you know, it's super cool. It seems like we're not the only people who have seen this sort of vision play out. And it's exciting. I also posted a deep dive last week, or it was on Friday. I posted it on the Pyth network.
Yeah.
So they're an Oracle competitor. They use trusted financial institutions to grab financial data, put on chain. If you're into that kind of thing, could be a decent watch. So anyway, Akram, how's things?
Good. I'm working on Layer 2. So doing the, I guess, the dispute stuff. Kind of did the voting, finishing up on the tally and execute. That should be pretty simple. So those won't be messages. Only voting and proposing dispute, adding dispute fee will be messages, and the rest will be just handled internally. So I guess on every block it's checking, see what needs to be tallied, what needs to be expired, and so forth. If they're finished, they're probably gonna like focus on doing a lot of tests, because the tests are kind of lacking. So
Yeah, well, I think we need the tests and then tipping, and then when we have like and then we have like an MVP ready probably. So
yep. And I have a questions, but I'll ask that after the call.
Cool. Ryan?
Yeah, I'm still so I just had hit a little snag on updating the auto pay contracts, but that's all fixed now. So now I'm just getting back on track to trying to ship out this light client bridging video.
Is it coming this week? Can we hold you to it?
Yes, I will mark myself to put it out this week.
Okay. So cool video coming out. Dan, how's things?
Good. I've pretty much just been trying to keep up with Akram's Layer progress. And right now I am trying to fix some environmental issues.
Cool. Well, let me know if I can help.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll for you today. So.
Okay.
Tim?
I'm working on testing the bridge for Layer, and right now, like adding the changing validator set. Well, query. I need to query that on the Tellor Layer, and then use that in my tests.
Nice.
And add it to the contract in the first place. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and then I reached out this morning to Dendrith. Have you heard of them? They built like a zero knowledge bridge for like EVM chains to use light clients to talk to each other. But I'm trying to get them on a deep dive, but we'll see either way. But it's super cool, and it could be something that we could probably steal. Maybe steal. I mean, we're not an EVM chain, but might not be too difficult. I don't know. Six
Yeah.
EVM chains are much harder because you have, rather than just, you know, a handful of a validator set that you can loop through like on a Cosmos chain, it's way too big. So you have to, you know, prove other things. Anyway, Sputting.
Yeah. I've been making sure that we have all the monitoring working for all of the new contracts and the old contracts. Still working on the disputable values monitor that has, it used to send text messages. Now it's going to send Discord messages. It does send Discord messages, but I still have to fix the tests, and I'd like to make it so that it can send Discord messages to different networks too, because when it dumps it all in one channel, it's a lot. Can I discontinue the testnet support for the old Mumbai and the old Sequoia?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. Sequoia. That'll help a lot.
I think maybe tell Vlad on Polygon.
Just let them know that I'm not going to be listening.
I think they're the only people that have like anything running on a testnet.
Yeah.
Over there. So
Yeah.
not that they have too much volume, but I know, you know.
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Mike, Brenda, anything?
I mentioned before that we're collaborating with the DC group to put together an event or participate in putting together an event, and I sort of I'm helping out with defining, you know, the language around what it is, what our goals are, and so we can start marketing it to sponsors and the sort of keynote speakers. So I'm working on that this morning. Brenda, I still can't access the Notion. I don't know if you could help me.
Oh, because I think Adrian said he ran out of I guess spots, but he's gonna start kicking people off that haven't been contributing. So
But maybe I could pass on. You could edit it.
yeah, that
Some edits to you, but
maybe I remember this wrong, but did you say you were gonna start the Discord?
yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Thanks for the reminder. That might be a good idea to do now too. I also think it'd be, now that there's a lot of interest in Tellor due to the market, it might be a good time to do like a roundup of, hey, you're new to Tellor kind of thing. Remind people what we're building with Layer. I know that we're going to have a Layer paper coming out soon, but now would be a good time to just give people the one-on-one of what's going on with Tellor if they're just showing up. And even just a reminder of people with things like the migrations, because we're still getting a ton of migration interest, our support requests in the email. So we could do a bit of a recap, and maybe Ryan, when you're done this video, doing a like a really little video companion piece like you used to do with the weekly recaps. We could do that too. Be much easier than what you're working on.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we could try to do that by the end of the week as well.
Dev Call TikToks. Do them.
Not opposed. Not opposed.
You have to dance. Whatever that.
Oh, we need the box, right? Box head.
Oh yeah.
I have the box. I forgot the box again.
Yeah.
That box needs to be here, obviously, but
Yeah.
next week there will be a box.
Come for the box.
We could just task Ryan. He could do like song a day kind of stuff. Tellor Dev Call in song form.
Yeah, with recaps. Sing song, acapella style.
Yes. Anyway, all right. Do we have any questions?
Yes. Got a couple questions. This is from Craig Knack. I read several public articles / posts about various attacks on the crypto front. I wonder how safe Tellor is against hacker attacks. I know that the reporting system has a nice anti-malicious activity system, So my question is rather directed towards the core of the code. Could someone potentially steal the stake TRBs through some loophole or any security risks on different platforms?
Sure. Yeah, so there's kind of various pieces you need to know. First off, like the way we designed it, no, you shouldn't, like theoretically there should be no way to steal stakes from people. You know, that would be ideal, but there are always, you know, these are new systems, there are bugs out there. So like disclosure, like you always do risk that whenever you're interacting with these systems. That said, we've been live for like 4 years now. You know, the current code base is relatively well tested. It's been audited countless times by various teams and audit firms. So as far as code goes, where you're staking, it's some of the safer code you can do out there on Ethereum. It's just it's out there. Usually, yeah, and then I mean reporting the risk if you are a reporter to lose your stakes. The risk there is if you report a wrong value. So if you're running software that submits, if it asks for a Bitcoin price and you submit, you know, $10 million, like you will probably lose some money on that because you submitted
It will
bad.
get disputed, so there's a process for it. It's not like you just lose it, but yes.
So 2 things on that, because I've seen a couple of people message in the Discord. They're worried that they're worried about reporting because they're afraid they're going to accidentally submit a wrong value. So if you're using Tellor, it's not impossible because APIs could go wrong, but Tellor we've been using it a lot for, like, how long has Python Tellor been going?
A year and a half, something
Like a year and a half. It's really, really well tested as well. Like it's, whenever you see bad values on the data feed, it's usually because I'm submitting bad values on purpose because we're like testing our monitoring of everything.
Yeah, most of the time when people submit bad values, what they'll do is they're going to fork our code or they're going to build some custom reporter where they want to try and up the speed or up the efficiency of it. And then they forget to turn off their testnet flags or something, and they submit bad values and they want their money back. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. But
there's two more important risks to think about if you're thinking about reporting. One of them is just not making a profit because the network can change. There's so many things that go into it: the prices of Ethereum, TRB, what the other reporters are doing. So there's just no guarantee that you make a profit. All the reporters that are reporting now are making a profit, so just keep that in mind too. And the second thing is the tokens are locked for a minimum of 7 days. So it's just like, you know, if you were going to try it and stake your tokens, you can request withdrawal. You don't get them back for 7 days. So that's the second thing, which is like opportunity cost, I guess, because
well, the price is high or something.
Well, the price is high, yeah, or whatever. There's a speculative aspect to it.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously the only other risks, well, but bridge risks. So if you're not on, we mint our token on mainnet Ethereum. If you're on Polygon, if you're on Optimism, Gnosis chain, one of those, and you bridge the token across, depending on what bridge you use, you know, like Polygon, it is like their native data bridge, but different bridges are used for different networks. And, you know, we don't necessarily, like, we try and use the most trustless bridge possible on each network, but there's always risks there. So be cautious if you don't understand it. Ask them more about their bridge. We've done a lot of, you know, we've turned down many chains because they don't have a bridge that sort of meets our standards. So, but yeah, there's always still bridging risks, which is rather unfortunate. So, anyway, any other questions?
Yeah, Crypto Scholar brought up the concern about the high token pricing out retail people from being able to report. So he's asking, are there options to change the token stake per mount from 100 to say 10?
So as of now, there are not. this is it's both a feature and a bug in a lot of ways. Obviously, the higher the stake amount on each value in the current teller system, the higher the security of the teller system. So you want, as teller's market cap and teller's price rises, the security of the system goes up, which was kind of by design. We did set a minimum just so that way, like, you can't go to zero if our token price drops. But yeah, like we want to go up with it. At the same time, you do risk that you lose out on individuals being able to stake. And this is a common problem, not only for us, but say for systems like Ethereum. So Ethereum, it costs 32 ETH to stake, which is ridiculously expensive. But what we would expect if our price stays high for a long time, or it even goes higher, you would see things similar that are happening on Ethereum, whether it's, staking pools, or you could even consider like liquid staking could happen on Tellor, where you pool together a bunch of TRB, and then somebody holds it and reports and passes the rewards on. So spotty pool. So yeah, we had pools in the past. So I would expect to see things like that start popping up, and then we are planning in like around a year, upgrading over to Tellor Layer, which is our current plan. So there will be kind of different options for staking and delegating around there. So should alleviate some of the problems. So cool. Anything else, guys? Yeah, well, thanks everyone. Let us know if you guys have any questions or need anything. We'll be here. So, all right, see you.
Bye.